There it is.
There we go. I missed that sound. Even the sound of the recording start, the like little tick, tick.
Yeah, the tick.
Yeah, I missed all that, man. It feels good to be back.
What a break.
Yeah, what a break. We deserved it. I think we deserved it. We've been going hard for a year and some change. 2 years.
2 years and some change.
Yeah, exactly.
And we got a new season coming up.
New season.
What episode is this?
Just know, viewers, we
186.
are fucking cooking. For the people that listen, acoustics might not change too much, but we're gonna have some set changes soon.
Oh yeah, set changes, and I think with the set changes we can like have like some like cool like guests up here.
Definitely gonna have some more guests.
Yeah, I think that'll be welcomed, and
it's gonna just feel more laid back.
Yeah,
that's the goal.
I'm super excited, and if right now it feels good to be back because honestly I missed you guys a lot.
Miss you too, man.
And I've missed this space a lot, and it's finally good to be able to find a place that accepts me for who I am.
Amen.
Good to be back.
Hey, I missed this beat too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's the EOD podcast. It's your boy, Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy T.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you.
Some drops hitting different.
They hit different when you hadn't heard them for a while, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. But we are back, and don't worry, we're not going anywhere. If anything, we're gonna upgrade this year. We're gonna grow.
Bro, this year is only up.
Yeah, only up. Only man. For sure. It's crazy though, because the weather has been pretty shitty out here in LA.
Yeah, I mean, the weather's been crazy. I don't know how it was for you driving in today, but on my way home, it was pretty intense because, I got a decently long drive, like 40 miles. But along the way, bro, I experienced like 3 different weather types. It was like sunny, and then it was pouring rain.
Yeah.
And then it was cloudy, and then I feel like once I got home, it was pretty nice out.
Yeah, it is a weird mix. I don't know if anyone else experiences. I've experienced, the only place I've experienced similar weather is in Miami, where literally it could be hot as fuck, and it'll be like across the street it'll be pouring raining, like legit, like coming down, like, and you can see it, but it'll be hot on your side. But
you know what's weird though is I didn't see any rainbows.
I saw a rainbow today. It was pretty nice.
Rainbow in weeks.
I saw a rainbow today out front of my store, and it was pretty cool to see. I did point it out to the homie. I was like, "Yo, look at! You think there's a pot of gold under that thing?
Motherfucking rainbow!"
Yeah, but that's the thing. You never see the leprechaun spending the gold. They're just protecting it.
Yo, I remember back in elementary school.
You never see it.
Never see him spending the gold, just protecting it at the part of the end of the
They would troll us during what was it, like St. Patrick's Day. What they would do at my elementary school was they would get like green paint and little like footprints, and they would fucking put them around the school, and then you would follow the footprints, and they would just like lead into the fence or like into the wall, and you're like, yo, where the fuck did he go?
The green footprints are ridiculous. Why is he leaving green footprints?
Why did I see this TikTok of, it was just a couple living in a home, and she had like destroyed the house and like put all these things all over the place, and he was like, why the fuck did you do this? And she's like, it was a leprechaun because you didn't wear green yesterday. And he was like, you need to be fucking for real right now.
Did you guys wear green for St. Patty's Day? St. Patty's Day was last Friday, right? It was last Friday.
I wore green, but not
intentionally. Oh, you that's just a part of the.
Every time I tell people, they're like, nah, you wore that shit. No, bro, I swear to God, I woke up.
Because if you wore green and it was probably like a muted green.
It was cargos.
It was cargos. It was probably not a
full green pant, bro.
It was a lucky green though.
It was pretty green.
I might need to see these pants just to confirm.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had a day off.
Nice.
So I was able to just go full force, and I did rock a Celtics jersey.
That's exciting.
Did you go out for St. Patty's?
I didn't go to the bars or anything, but I was outside. I went to we tried to go to Universal, but the person who he's with couldn't buy a pass, and they were sold out that day, which I didn't know Universal could sell out like that. I didn't know they could sell out and you can't buy tickets that day.
That's kind of crazy.
And then we ended up going to Santa Monica and just doing the LA Santa Monica type spiel, getting some food over there,
Walking around
a pier, you know, all that good stuff.
Fucking hate the pier.
You do. I mean, it was crazy because
What is there to do there?
There's literally
Feel like you're from
it
out
never
of town?
changes, bro, and it's always just fucking packed.
well, it had been a while since I've been over there, been quite some time, so it felt like kind of new to me. Whereas, because they had, it was the first time I've been over there where there was a crew of
Breakdancers?
not even, because that stuff I'm used to. It was the like Hindu, who's like Gandhi. Gandhi is what's Gandhi's people? They wore the orange, and is that Hindu? That's not Hindu. That's
So
is that Hindu?
I believe so.
And they have the ball with the maybe.
I don't want to speak on it. Fuck that up.
Yeah, I think it was those people, and they were just rocking at the pier. Legit, they were on like
dancing?
some type of like
hard.
singing. And the dude who was but the reason why I think they were rocking so hard is because the core of their group, the dude on the drums,
Yeah, Hindu saints.
yeah, he was on fire. He was killing it. Like, he was going in. All of them, the song was just like you couldn't understand the song, but the dude on the drums was so fire that no one was saying anything because he was rocking out. He was jamming. And so whatever they were saying was just going with the beat. And it was just like, all right, I'm gonna let this dude cook.
Wasn't it raining though?
It that day it might have rained later, but honestly, when we were, it was. I'm not gonna lie, it did get pretty chilly out. It's been a little cold like this.
I did want to go back to the weather because I feel like we need to emphasize that because, bro,
This is definitely the coldest winter I've experienced in LA. I'm not gonna hold you.
first of all, they're talking about this is our 12th atmospheric river of like a storm.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen any of the news coverage of
Yeah,
like the
I did see
satellite
that. I
view?
did see that. I've been watching it. Yeah,
Did
but
you see the tornado though?
where did the tornado hit?
Watch
Bro.
the video.
Los Angeles, bro.
Montebello.
Today, bro.
Hold on, is it in the chat?
Yeah, bro.
Hold on, I missed that. Because the tornado is a big deal.
Tornado out here is a big deal.
Tornadoes out here is a big deal.
And apparently, bro, it's the second one within 48 hours.
The second one.
We had 2 tornadoes. And that's pretty concerning. I mean,
Hold on.
I don't want to
That was it.
I don't want to dive into doomsday shit, but like,
I think I've seen a dude talking about tornadoes on maybe I believe it was Rogan's podcast, but just in general, like the level of just like he was saying the dangerous thing about tornadoes isn't the tornado itself, it's what it does to the stuff around it. It pretty much makes everything a weapon around the tornado.
I mean, yeah,
so
if
you
you
can end up
imagine
getting
a fucking
killed by a car,
hell yeah,
slamming into
fucking
you.
TV flying into your head or some shit. Like
That's what the most because you see a tornado, you could avoid that aspect of the tornado, like the tornado itself. It's all the other shit getting thrown around it that can end up killing you, essentially.
no, facts. I mean, I don't know if you ever seen Day After Tomorrow, but when the news reporter is like reporting on the crazy weather, he's like, yeah, it's crazy out here, and then a fucking billboard just takes him out.
But that's how the whole movie starts. Is it's like the tornadoes hit.
I feel like there was a vibe of just horror movies based around weather.
Bro,
Day After
I've seen
Tomorrow is one
every
of them.
single one of them. We got Day After Tomorrow. I mean, 2012, not so much.
2012 is kind of
Have you seen Geostorm?
Geostorm.
That shit's hard. That shit is hard.
I'm not gonna lie, I've just been on a horror movie just kick lately. Because are you guys watching? I mean, we'll get into it later.
What, Swarm?
TV shows. I was watching the Last of Us.
Bro, wait. Just really quick, I have to fucking tap in to this subject because I love The Last of Us, bro. I thought that season was phenomenal. But I gotta say that last episode was fucking garbito.
Hold on, we'll get into that later.
No, let's get into it right now,
Hold
bro.
on, all right, we can get into it now. But
I love that show.
I don't know how you can say
You
that.
brought that
Last
shit up.
That last episode sucked.
In what way?
In every way.
In every way.
In what way? What do you mean?
Bro,
it left me wanting more.
First of all, I think it was probably the shortest episode of the entire season.
That's fair.
It was
It might have
40,
been.
it was like 43 minutes, I think.
That's fair.
And then all it was backstory on how she got bit, bro. But after the episode prior to that was the most intense like climax episode where she's fucking killing that
So
dude.
I will say this, because you're talking to someone who was actually, because this game's been out since PS3. This is the now third time I not only played the game, I bought the game because they remastered it for PS5. So I bought it and was playing through it while I was watching the show. The last episode you're talking about, that episode was great, was amazing.
Wait, which one? Not the last episode.
Not the last episode, the episode before the last episode.
Right.
Where Ellie goes crazy. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen yet, but I'm sure anyone who's seen it already.
No, let's not spoil it, because maybe
I don't think it's spoiler, because once again we're talking about a game that's been out since 2016
valid.
and a TV show that's written. It's pretty much word. That's why I was saying when you say the last episode,
I've seen the side by side video of like the game and the.
That's why when you say the last episode was whack, that's essentially what happens in the game. 100%. And I playing through the game, maybe
so
that's
that was
what it
the
is.
end of the first game.
That was the end of the first game, first chapter, essentially, piece for piece. The only thing that it's missing, the biggest thing that's missing that I appreciated, is when Joel went back into that hospital to get Ellie and fuck them niggas up.
How he just murked everybody.
That part of the game is actually incredibly fucking hard, and I died like 20 fucking times because it's hard as fuck.
I bet it is.
Because you're going against mad dudes. When you finally get the rhythm of that part of the game, you do be murking them niggas, but that part of the game is actually incredibly hard, and it made it look like Joel was a beast and just running through these dudes.
Just murked him.
Yeah, and also the episode that you really liked where Ellie murks that dude. All the end of the scene when Ellie gets brought to the camp and all that was pretty much piece for piece was the game. The only thing I did miss from that episode was that dude, that priest or preacher, and Ellie connect, because when they're waiting for the dude to bring back the medicine, they get attacked by clickers. Clickers run in on them and they have to dip and get attacked. And so in the game, that part's really hard. And that's what they kind of bond over, and that's what he's like. Because remember, he has like this weird fetish about bringing her into the camp the whole time, and that's what they ended up bonding over in the game. And I wish they had kept that in, because one of the things that was a big critique of the show was that it really didn't have that many clickers or zombies in the show.
Yeah, bro. It was only one episode that
had like a lot of them in it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there was no clickers at all in the fucking show.
They're probably gonna know that from feedback of this.
They did hear. I'm sure they heard a ton of feedback,
and they're like, "Nah, we're about to click it up."
Yeah, for real, they have to, because I mean,
crazy.
That's one thing the game has a ton of that the show was missing, because you're dealing with clickers on almost every part of the game. If you're not dealing with,
They're probably trying
raiders.
to keep the makeup artist bill down.
For real. Well, they were on set for a lot of things. Very little was filmed in a studio. When they filmed the snow scene and all that shit in the second to last episode, they went to like, if you look at the end like thing, they went to like Alaska or some shit like that. They were on set for a lot of things. They didn't half-ass any of the shooting for it, so I'm sure that was an aspect of it.
I saw some like BTS photos of them on set, like in the city and shit. Like they were for real outside, bro.
That shit was crazy. So I'm sure what Kristen's saying is 100% true. They were trying to keep, because the clicker aspect was probably the most expensive part. I will say the reason why the last episode was amazing was because in the game, if you play it, there's absolutely no flashbacks. So any flashback we saw in the TV show was something that was
new.
I was bugging. So Ellie, how she actually, what became the cure, up to this point, I've played the entire series. You never fucking see that. They never show that.
Interesting.
So I'm watching that scene of Ellie and her mom go through that shit and that whole scene, and I'm bugging out. Homegirl, remember, she says the same thing in the game that she said in the show. I watched Ellie grow up. And I always wondered what she meant by that. Like, how did she see Ellie grow up?
Yeah.
I wondered what she meant. Like, what did she mean by like she watched Ellie grow up? I never understood that. So to see that scene, I was like, holy shit, that was
crazy.
Lore that I never had gotten from Jump, from playing the game and being a fan of it. I always wondered how the fuck Ellie became the cure, or just never got the virus. And that was pretty crazy that when you think about it, the baby aspect of it and her having a baby, even though it was crazy that she just it seemed like she had a baby no problem. That shit seemed like the baby just shot out.
Yeah, just popped right out.
Right when she's killing, like it did kind of pop out, and I'm like, damn, that seemed kind of easy, like real fast. But
I mean, probably under all that stress, just fucking shit that baby out.
It is like that for some people.
No, I do hear that, but I do wonder.
Wait, because this brings up a good point, because now that I hear this side of it from someone that's finished the game, because I have not finished that game.
Yeah.
I started it, never finished it. Because for me, bro, it was actually too scary.
Dude, it fucked with me. Some parts were hard to play. I had to play when I turned the lights on and shit, everything.
Another one's Dead Space, bro. That game's terrifying.
Dude,
anyway,
you're right on point. That's one of the scariest games I've ever fucking played. 100%.
If you're Kristen, you gotta understand, gaming is way more intense because you're moving the character.
Yeah, 100%. All the jump scares is fucking with you because you gotta either kill that or it's gonna kill you. Like, yeah,
because like you imagine like watching a film and like you get a jump scare, you can just like look away or whatever. But when you're in a game,
yeah, I'm trying to get past that part. Even now, I know there's a jump scare there. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, it was fucking with me.
Video games are crazy. Anyway, hearing the perspective of someone that's finished the game, I'm like, I can understand how the appreciation is different, but for me, from someone that hasn't played the game,
we're ungrateful.
It was just I could see how that's gratifying for you because like you've never seen that and it connects everything and it makes sense. But for someone that's just watching that show, bro, it was slow compared to the episode before.
So that was my issue, is that I didn't disagree with most of the critiques of the show in general. After playing the game, I felt like they did have a lot more room to explore different aspects of and use it in the show, because like I said, there wasn't even really any clickers in the fucking show. Yeah. And that part was scary as fuck. But it seemed like they kind of progressed through a lot of the game aspects that I was like, yo, that scene, you just moved through a scene and that scene is crazy fucking hard in the game. Like, how can you just even... So it pissed me off to a degree, 100%. Like, but in the end, just the way the show ends...
It just felt way too fast.
No, it didn't. And I'm thinking it had to be budget. I think that,
like, they spent too much on the...
No, I think HBO did not realize this was going to be that fucking show. I don't think they realized they didn't want to take that risk because, hey, right now is not the time to take the risk. Niggas ain't got the money to be just taking risk anymore. We want what's the show on Netflix that's super popular with the kids? In the scary shit, Stranger Things. We want our Stranger Things. Give us our Stranger Things. But to really get that, you do got to take a risk.
I think also too, Stranger Things, I think would cater more towards Gen Z and younger kids, or younger people, I should say. Whereas, like, I just feel Netflix is a platform more for an older audience.
I feel you.
Yeah,
but
like the majority of Netflix shit now, bro. I was scrolling through Netflix the other day and I was looking at all the titles and I was like, everything is horror or thriller or
people love that shit,
or suspense or drama.
But what you're bringing up is a good point. Netflix got a lot of content themselves. Since you've had HBO Max, how many shows? Because really, when you think about it, the crazy thing about it that most people don't realize is there's a percentage of people who watch that show live on TV on Sunday. How did you watch the show?
We watched it on Sundays, but it wasn't live.
It was when it was up on streaming.
Right.
At your leisure. You might have watched one episode at 9 o'clock, one episode at 10 right before bed. Like, that's why it's like, I think HBO Max was trying to get that show that was like a Stranger Things in the sense of that, hey, I'm going to turn on my HBO Max and I'm going to go watch this on my app right now. Because now I think season 2 is going to not be as fast. It's going to pace it a lot better. I think it's going to have way more fucking action in it, way more zombies.
It's not coming out till, they say, earliest end of 2024.
Well, if you look at how Ellie looks in the next fucking game, yo, I don't know how they're going to fucking...
Make her look older?
I don't know how they're going to do it. Because one, not only that, she's fucking... I mean, granted, the show wasn't, character look-wise, wasn't, you know, like, exactly on that. But Ellie gets buff. Like, she gets, like, jacked.
Do you think that...
if you type in Google older Ellie in Last of Us video game, she got a tank top on and she's swole. Like, I do wonder how they're gonna fucking. I do wonder how they're gonna fucking do the character.
Maybe they just have her work out.
If you see, let me know if you find the image.
Let me see. I mean, she's probably gonna hit the bench, bro.
She might have to.
Oh, she's she's murking.
Because essentially, I don't want to spoil any of that, Essie, but
Don't spoil it.
No, but
Say no more,
Joel puts her on.
All right, bro. Say no more. You're lit. I don't need to. You're already spoiling shit, bro.
You've already ruined our day.
But that ending though, like lying to her face, you knew that was gonna be an issue right there.
Yeah,
Just straight lie to her.
Oh wow.
Yo, you find the issue with the tank top? Photo with tank top on? Yo, she can swole in the game. But like, would you?
Is that what video games look like? That realistic?
Is that yeah? Well, specifically like games like Naughty Dog and shit, they take a long time to release their games and they work on. And also like
certain games have really beautiful graphics. And honestly, Kristen, like not being a gamer, there's certain games that just look so beautiful that's one of the main reasons why people play them.
Now the big question is, how do you guys feel about the decision that Joel made though? Now that you've watched the show, you know how it ends. In the first part of the game, first part of the the story, the first part of that's chapter 1. How do you feel about the ending? Would you have done the same, or would you have let her get killed, and just to potentially make a cure?
Oh, the ultimate decision. Damn, we're spoiling shit.
Yeah, we told people from jump.
It was selfish.
That is not what I'm arguing or asking.
I don't know what I would have done.
Are you letting that girl everything you just been through to
just be killed?
One, she clearly did not make a decision because she was knocked out or like they put her to sleep. Right. Would you at least, me personally, I would
have at least asked like, yo, let's wake her up and talk to her.
Yeah. But that was an option.
That was not an option.
That woman was not playing games.
She was not playing games. She literally you telling me that that's the only reason why I fucked with what he did at the end shooting her. Because you telling me you would protect her. You telling me that you told her mom that you would protect her.
Right.
So you're clearly not the one to be protecting her then. So I'm gonna shoot you. That's because the way he ended
it. That was like stupid. Like, wouldn't you want to test her blood? Wouldn't you want to use her, keep her alive for a long time before you go drilling into her fucking skull?
Exactly. It was like that's the only thing. That's why I'm like it made you have to fuck with what Joel was doing, because you guys are. If there are people out there to make the cure, clearly it's not you guys, because y'all are jumping to such a major like.
Immediately, like, this is a dumbass
we gotta
way to
go into her
it.
brain,
and
kill her, and not even ask her, because she might actually be down. She might actually be like, you know what, do it, like, do what you gotta do.
I just think that last episode sucked. Like, I need more. I need like,
well, because you want more. Yo, you can have more. He has an Xbox, but
no, I have a PlayStation 2.
My issue is
not a PlayStation 2. I do have a PlayStation 2, but I also have a PlayStation
4.
What is it on 5? Yeah, I have the PS4.
You have PS4? Yeah, it's on PS4.
PS4, PS3, and PS2.
Yeah, it's on PS4. Kristen, you could get it.
Listen, my issue with video games is that like I do this, like I'll turn my hands to the left or turn my hands to the right if I need to move. It's like
you just got to get the cognitive training,
which I don't think is crazy hard.
You just play for a little bit and then you really just you'll get it.
I don't think it's crazy hard, but
I think third person's easier, right, Sin?
That game, the mechanics are very straightforward, and I would say third person is a little easier. Well, one, you're fighting the computer, so the computer can be figured out. It has like
I'll play this game.
I think you should. I think I can
handle it.
And the cool thing about it,
it's not like fucking scary. Call of Duty. Like I'm like
that's what I mean.
Spinning in a spiral and it's pointing at the sky.
It's not like Call of Duty. It's very straightforward.
It's embarrassing.
And the cool thing about it is you can literally jump into the second one, because the first one is beat for beat. Is other than the strawberry shit in that weird episode where the dudes are like.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
The strawberry shit. Everything else is beat for beat. That
I love
game.
the strawberry episode.
Yeah, the strawberry episode to me.
I think that is the best episode of the show.
It's just hilarious.
It's such a good episode of TV ever invented.
Don't call it the strawberry episode though.
It's called the strawberry.
It's
It
not
will
called the
forever be
What
known.
is it called?
It will forever be known as the strawberry episode.
I love the strawberry moment. It was so
that strawberry
sweet and
moment is
funny.
fucking so ridiculous. It's insane.
Not on the strawberries.
Even after filming that, they probably because when you film it, you watch it in a little screen, don't you? You watch the playback in a little screen. You might watch it back and you be like, "Yo, we killed that shit. We killed that shit. Yo, that shit was
Yeah, they did their shit on that show.
I think the funny thing about that scene to me is like it's like niggas never had strawberries before. Like they were just like it was just like damn, like you've never had like
Nah, bro. In the end of the world, if you tried some bomb ass fruit that you grew,
well, no, your man's grew. You didn't grow them.
Well, they both tried it.
No, your man's grew those strawberries too. Your boyfriend, your man's.
All right, bro.
Your significant other.
I can't even live in that scenario. I can't even live in that.
Oh,
We're out of here. Anyway, off of Last of Us.
Yeah, also
bro.
Last of Us. Can't wait for season 2. You said it won't be for a while.
Yeah. I mean, what do we want to talk about? What's important? Do we want to talk about any important things before we get on our bullshit? Or
Well, let's finish up our stuff first before we get.
I'm trying to get on some bullshit.
Let's finish up our stuff. Kristen, you was in fucking where'd
Puerto
you go?
Rico.
Puerto Rico. Was your first time?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was fun. It was really fun. I went to Ohio for 5 days before that, and to see my family. Got to stay with my grandma.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful.
Shout out, fam.
Yeah, it was really everything I needed. And then went from Ohio to Puerto Rico with my girlfriend, and it was fun. I mean, it was like super crazy blue water.
Oh shit!
Just really beautiful.
It's so crazy because you see a town like that, city like that, or were you in like the city area, or were you like?
So we stayed in San Juan, which is like on the beach, and then we went from there to Culebra, which is an island.
Yeah.
So we were just heading like a tiny little island. We rented a golf cart for like the 4 days we were there, and just
Gotcha.
like drove around to our Airbnb. It was like
That's pretty cool.
It was honestly
the blue
amazing.
water is where it's at, though.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
Really cool, clear water is so cool.
I never seen water so clear in my life.
That's fucking
Was it
crazy.
more clear than Hawaii?
I mean, I've been to the Bahamas and the Jamaica, and it's all kind of the same. It's like the same bright blue, but I just feel like maybe because it's newer to me, it felt like clearer. But I don't know.
Because the clearest water I've only seen hasn't been in Hawaii. That was the clearest water I've ever been.
Yeah.
I've never been to T. Is that the clearest water in Hawaii that you've seen?
Yeah.
Is it the clearest water you've seen is in Hawaii?
100%.
Because I haven't been to
But
Puerto Rico.
Not on Maui though. When I went to Oahu, North Shore, like we went out in the water, and when I went underwater, you would just hear dolphins. It was the craziest.
I've never seen that.
It was the craziest thing, and you could literally just look underwater and see clearly in every direction. It was so clear.
That's super cool.
And I was just swimming through the water with my snorkel and just listening to the fucking dolphins.
Yeah.
It was the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah, no.
I want to hear dolphins right now.
It's
That's a baby. I was gonna say play that Aaliyah song, but I think that's a baby. I've heard rumors before that people would argue that it was a dolphin.
Oh my God. I did want to tell my little story about this 5-minute check. So I had to develop a method called the 5-minute check.
Yeah.
And it's when you check your bag every 5 minutes. But the key is you have to do it every 5 minutes or things could get lost.
In Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because is the pickpocketing that good?
No, because I don't have a brain. I lost my debit card day 1 in San Juan. I said, hey Brooke, I realized I lost my debit card and I didn't bring my other credit cards because I was like, I'm not using these, I'm just gonna like use
cash.
So we go to the ATM. We're at the ATM, pull out some money. I sent her $200. She gave me cash because I don't want to be like, oh, how much do I owe you? Like, oh, you bought this, bought that. So we get back to the hotel and I was like, all right, let's go to lunch. And she's like, okay. I said, let's do a 5-minute check. Look for my ID because I don't have a fucking debit card. All I have is cash. I'm like, okay, cash. Okay, ID. Great. Brooke, you. And she's like, shut up. I don't need to do a 5-minute check. She left her debit card in the fucking ATM.
Yeah,
Was she able to get it back though?
So we're two dummies with no ATM cards. Okay, basically, we at this point, I'm like, all right.
This is what happens when Kristen travels without me.
And so I was like, okay, well, I was like, I guess worst comes to worst, we have to find a Walmart or like a place like that, send money and like wire ourselves cash, get cash. And I was like, it'll be fine. Because you have to like, the point is, if you're gonna live like this, you have to
be prepared.
You have to know how to work the system. So anywho, there's always a way out. So then I was like, okay, you know what? I put my purse on, 5-minute check, got my ID, got my cash, I'm ready to go. I'm like, and also we had just went to the water and a fucking rogue wave came, crashed us down, threw us on some rocks. I stood up and like I could feel that we were on rocks. I was like, hurt my foot, like just a bruise, but whatever. Okay. I'm like, oh shit. Brooke turned around, she's like, ah! I was like, what's going on? And she was like, I cut my foot. She sits down in the grass or in the fucking sand, and it's just a hole this big.
Oh my fucking god!
On her heel, just like healed back, but it's like heel skin, so it's like not bleeding profusely.
It's like a peel of the skin.
But it was like all callus, but it was like thick and huge, and I was like, what the fuck? And so she's got sand packed all up in it.
On purpose?
No,
or
just
because she's on the beach?
She's at the beach, and I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. So anyway, so she was at the, fast forward now, we're back to the hotel, and I'm like, okay, I'm strapped up, 5-minute checks done, I'm gonna go find my debit card. I was like, I'm gonna go find it. And she was just kind of like, okay, like, sure.
Because you think it's at the hotel?
I just knew I was gonna find it.
Okay.
I could feel it. I could feel it. I could feel the connection to my debit card. Anyways, I go to the Walgreens. I said, hey, I think I left my debit card here. And they're like, here you go. I was like, thank you. I go back. I'm back up. I'm like, look, found my debit card.
That's amazing.
So
did she get hers?
No.
But she knew she had left it at the ATM.
Yes. I mean,
damn, I'm surprised no one tried to get money out of her shit.
Well, she locked it, and I had locked mine too, because normally I would just like cancel my debit card. Yeah. But I was like, I had a feeling I would.
Shout out the lock feature. That lock feature.
Hell yeah. Shout out to
that came clutch for me too. So shout out to lock feature.
Yeah, you need that. So yeah. Fast forward, we just had like the best time ever.
After.
Yeah.
She was never able to get her card back.
No.
So you end up having to like, she had to get.
She did have a credit card, so she could take care of herself. Okay. Yeah. I mean, wow.
That's ridiculous. But you had a good time though.
Yeah.
Food was bomb.
Yeah, it was so good. So good.
That's always an important feature of travel is the food.
The last gag of the trip was I had been doing, like, I'm telling you, I had been doing 5-minute checks every 5 minutes. At some point, I was down to doing 5-minute checks every 30 seconds because just because I was like, where is this shit at? Like, I had so much, like, riddled with anxiety. Like, I could throw up. Anyways, I did a 5-minute check on the plane, sat down, took a nap, woke up. It's like we finally get to the destination, and this guy goes, "Is this somebody's debit card? Somebody dropped their debit card." And I almost didn't even check because I was like,
you already did the 5 minutes.
I just did it because I had my wallet sitting right here on my chest too. I said, "Could be me." I said, "I did a 5-minute check 30 minutes ago. It's gotta be in there." And then I said, let me just check. I said, it's mine.
T, is this happening around here like this?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this behavior?
Bro, no, because I keep it together.
No.
It's her.
I'm not like that here, though. When's the last time you ever heard me ask for, like, where's my debit card?
I just think
Hawaii?
I just think you're a mess without me. It's crazy.
When I get anxious, it's just like, I don't even have, where are my hands?
Well, I'll say this.
Now I know why
you're on vacation. Anxiety. You're traveling, because none of that happened in Cleveland, right?
No, it's like, well, no, I get like that a little bit in Ohio. I get fidgety.
But you don't lose shit like that.
No.
You didn't lose shit when you was back home.
No, it's just like I get out of a rhythm, and it's like I also like if I lose my shit, it's not convenient. Like here, I'll be all right.
But you're on vacation. The sun is hot as fuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that was just set up for you to just be like, fuck
scatterbrained.
Just let me just enjoy this trip. Because at one point you would have had to, even if you lost your card, didn't get it back.
I would have found a way.
The trip would have continued.
And I had brought my passport too in case I lost my ID.
Oh, do we need a passport to go to Mexico?
No, but I brought it just in case I lost my ID because
it's not right. We're good.
Yeah, because I have anxiety.
But it has like I've never been to Puerto Rico. It is a part of America, right?
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's a part of America?
No. And you're also closer to South America than you are North America. So it's like you're basically traveling internationally.
But it's not anywhere else. It's not treated internationally at all. You just hop on a plane and just fly there. You don't need a passport.
No customs, no nothing.
They take American currency.
They did on the way back though, like when you go to Hawaii, like how they check your bag and like basically don't want you to bring back plants and shit.
Yeah.
It's like they do that too.
Okay.
That was the only thing that.
But they take the American currency, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just American currency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Miami?
Yes. Does it feel like that?
I've never been to Miami, but I can imagine that it probably feels similar.
Okay. I want to go. Beautiful people.
Yeah, very beautiful people. Like, just nice. Like the vibe. Like, and I really like how Puerto Rican people speak. Like, it's like very fast and direct and like beautiful. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to go. There in DR. I want to check out those places.
Trying to get the BBL.
Yeah, dude. That's in Mexico. That's where you get it at.
I thought it was DR.
I don't know. I don't know about those places. I know Mexico is definitely a spot.
Wait, but you were traveling, right?
I was in Mexico, not getting a BBL, but
how was Mexico?
Mexico was cool. I was in Guadalajara. We went to a wedding, which this is always fun. And Mexican weddings are fucking crazy.
How was the food?
The food actually wasn't even the highlight of the wedding. It was more the party. The food was like so they went hella fancy with it. One thing about Mexico that I say is like that I've noticed, I don't know if this is like the case in all the other places internationally. It's probably not, but like specifically in Mexico, like the high-end food you get usually is like very close to like what you would get in America. They like steaks, they like, like the food here, they're like super expensive food. The bomb ass like low-key places that aren't crazy expensive be the like more authentic ethnic food, like real good Mexican food. Those places don't usually be crazy expensive. Anytime I went to like a super high-end restaurant, it was like going to like a super high-end like American restaurant, essentially, as far as like steaks and stuff and meat was more or less, not necessarily like authentic Mexican food. So the food, it's a little interesting. I noticed that, but like the food though is always fire wherever we go. Super fire. Service is always crazy good in the restaurants. It's insane. But the weather was nice. Getting around is super easy, and like I said, a wedding down there is perfect reason to go.
I think you guys both dodged a rainstorm.
We did.
Yeah,
it was like totally shitty when we were. It got shitty like when we were leaving. It was fucking with me on the plane and shit like that. But
the weather was bad there.
The weather was bad here when we were leaving.
Oh, you were mad because you were coming back to.
I did come back to some shitty ass weather. Unfortunately, I caught the tail end of it, but we escaped a majority of it.
So you don't like rain?
I mean, I don't mind it. That's something I can live with. Waterproof gear is cool. Like
I love
as far as wearing it is easy to rock, easy to toss on. It's the snow that be annoying as fuck. High key. It's good. Yeah. It's pretty for a day, and then that shit is nasty.
It snowed out here too.
The snow, that's what we missed as well. I seen that people making snow angels and shit.
Apparently it snowed in Northridge, which is literally like, bro, it's like 5 miles from here.
They were saying there's snow on the Hollywood sign.
It's crazy.
Yeah, which is insane. Like I'm not mad that I missed it, but at the same time, it would have been cool to see all that shit because I know I would have been like, oh,
just
shit.
a little snow is fun.
Yeah,
it was cool crazy looking at the mountains and seeing the snow-capped mountains.
Yeah,
it was really. I'm
sure
intense.
The snowboarders were
killing it,
gnarring it up,
shredding the gnar.
I mean, it's like they've had like over 100 inches of snow, like in Tahoe and shit.
Yeah, that shit sounds dangerous as fuck.
So are we talking serious or are we talking bullshit this episode?
I think we can go a little bit of both. Is there anything super serious? Because I mean,
I didn't really have much serious talk.
Is Trump getting arrested? Which I know he didn't actually get cuffs put on him, but just in general,
I mean, the fact that he's saying that, I hope he does.
I mean, the chances of him getting arrested seem like they're all but it's gonna
like they just need to knock on his door.
Yeah, type shit. Like I feel like Trump would be the type of dude to like have to surrender. Like they wouldn't put cuffs on. Like
What if he got in a shootout? That would be crazy.
With the cops. I don't know if he got soldiers like that. I mean, well, actually, once you become president,
some Scarface shit.
once you become president, you got Secret Service following you around for the rest of your life. Or you can have Secret Service.
Oh, you think he's got some ride or dies on his side?
He has to. He's been. Once you're a president,
you think Trump has shooters?
Once you're a president, you always get
Kristen,
to roll
you
with
think
shooters.
You think Trump has shooters?
That's all. All right. So are you questioning? Are you questioning would they shoot for him? Is essentially.
Yeah, like you think he's got shooters on his side? Like, I'm not buying it, bro.
Secret Service.
He doesn't. Wait, you're saying he has Secret Service for the rest of his life?
When you become president, you have Secret Service for the rest of your life.
Obama came.
What the fuck?
When I lived in
Because
Highland
you were
Park.
a president.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Obama came to my neighbor's house. He was running a podcast out of his garage, and when Obama came up the street, they put shooters on every single neighbor's house.
What?
Yeah.
Secret Service will decide whether to handcuff Trump if he's arrested as ex-president travels to Tulsa for wrestling tournament. Yeah. Because that's the thing. Secret
What
Service.
if they just chill with him in jail?
They're technically like cops.
They're like, hey, Donald, you want to play chess?
All
again?
living former presidents and their spouses after are now entitled to receive lifetime Secret Service protection.
That's low-key hard.
And the children get it till they're 16.
Wow.
I mean, dude, I guess it's a dangerous ass. You do get a lot of ops when you become a president.
I bet.
You do get a lot of ops after becoming a. I don't know. That job sounds horrible. I do. How much does that job even fucking pay?
You think Obama got racked out?
It doesn't pay much.
Bro, and everyone gets mad gray after being president from all that stress.
On May 14th, actually, no, the president does get.
Well,
the president does
a few
actually
M's?
Close to it. He makes 400,000.
That's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid payment. But I mean, I guess how does that nigga get to spend it? Because you never see a president really rolling around in like a Benz or a Maybach or like you never see him like what is the presidential limousine? It's probably like an American car, I would imagine.
400,000 a year, but that's before taxes, because the president's getting taxed. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, that's before taxes. You know that motherfucker.
That's looking more like 330.
Oh, it's a Cadillac. So I guess Cadillac is it's pricey, but for the most part, like
He
I feel like
caddy. That's hard.
It's a Cadillac limousine, or it's called a presidential car.
And he gets driven in it.
He gets driven in it.
I mean, that's pretty boss shit to me, bro. But I would want to drive. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the thing. I guess with all the benefits of a president, then 400,000 doesn't seem like because you get a lot. You get protection. You essentially get a staff.
If you're rich, are you driving yourself?
I can't see I don't know. It depends. If I'm not driving myself, then I clearly have
I want the option to drive always.
That might not be an option if you get to a certain level of wealth.
If you're just ultra rich, you think. I mean, no. Jay Leno, he's rich.
He's super rich.
He's got mad cars.
He drives his cars.
1 month ago, 2 month and a half ago.
Hey, bro, if you like driving, I feel like no one can stop you from driving.
Yeah, for sure. But at some point, you might be like, yo, I don't fuck this shit.
Let me just chill.
And you got a driver on.
Take me to In-N-Out, bro.
Yeah. You want to go, but you don't want to drive. You just want to hop in the car and just sit there. You don't mind waiting, but you do not want to drive.
Bro, the new BMW.
Which one? The i7?
The electric one with
the TV in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the i7. I want one of them shits.
Wow.
Them shits is crazy.
That shit is beautiful.
That shit is beautiful. BMW i7 price is...
My only thing, hey, get this though. I love electric cars. We both drive electric. I'm an advocate. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say, seeing all these electric cars where everything is electric,
As far as
like the turn signals, the mirrors are electric, their cameras, they take the mirrors off, then the TVs in the back, it's like
how big is that TV?
There's
in the
LCDs
back?
for the fucking hand controls on the window.
Yeah, everything.
And I'm just like, bro, what if a screen goes out? How much is that going to cost?
That does seem like a bit pricey.
Yeah,
fixing all that. I mean, just in general, they're getting away from that. I personally like buttons on the dash. I do like that being controlled by like buttons and not the screen changing my AC and shit.
There will be no buttons one day.
I mean, isn't that how it is in the Tesla for the most part?
Basically, no buttons.
No, there's buttons though. Like the windshield wipers and shit like that. Like
windshield wipers.
Yeah, the door handles, the
and that's I'll say this. That's probably for two reasons: regulation and cost. Because I'm sure Elon Musk seems like a nigga who don't want any buttons in this car.
They could easily do some fingerprint shit like on the fucking.
That might be cost though. That's why. Because remember, the Tesla still does have to be. There's a level of affordability. I mean, I feel like you see it when you look at the BMW. The screens in the fucking
the screens. The iPhones, bro. They got rid of all the buttons.
Yeah, I mean, you still got the shit on the side, but
3 buttons though, bro.
The screen on the armrest is what fucked it up for me with the BMWs. And I didn't even think about. I was like already thinking like, why is there screens on the armrest? Like, what do I need a screen for to adjust my seat? Like, and then I didn't even think about it. What you're saying, yeah. What if that screen goes out? To repair that screen is probably going to be fucking.
That's
crazy.
the first thing I think about.
Or it gets broken.
Bro, when you see all these monitors, it's like if there's a fucking broken screen, you have to replace that whole fucking panel.
But there's a big ass TV in the back of that car. That's fucking
that shit
crazy.
Is beautiful. I'm undeniably, the car is amazing. From outside aesthetically, not the best.
What car is this?
i7, BMW i7, 2023 BMW i7. The I is their electric line.
Look at the car.
It's $119,000.
Type in interior afterwards.
It's $119,000. You paying that much?
I mean, if I got it like that.
Well, I say this: do you want to pay? That doesn't seem like a.
If I'm paying over $100,000 for a car, I'm going electric. I don't know if it's this car.
Are you going electric if you're paying over $100,000?
Yes.
Instantly, you know for sure.
I think so, bro. You
couldn't go back to a gas car,
bro. I just think driving an electric car for this long, it is so reliable for me. Like, I love the fact that there's no mechanical issues. It's just like, it's so easy, bro.
That's fair.
As a commuter and someone that drives a lot, like, and the shit's fast. Mm-hmm. That's the craziest thing. Like, I went from a stick shift 2004 car, bro. So I was definitely going like as manual as can be, like in traffic, shifting gears. Mm-hmm. Now I can literally sit in traffic and my car drives itself, bro.
Yeah,
it's like the convenience factor. It's and the fact that it's fast. I don't know, bro. I just feel like you can't beat that shit.
Yeah,
and it's cheaper. I literally save money, bro. $6 for gas. I'm sorry, but the golden days of gas vehicles it's over, bro.
I don't know if there was ever a golden day. Only because that was the only option. Realistically, there wasn't really like any other option.
I would say like American Muscle. Like, I wish I was around to drive just muscle cars, bro.
Bro, you can get the last Hemi and the fucking.
Fuck that. I'm talking about like the classics.
The what is it? What do they call it? The Hellcats.
Yeah, the Hellcats.
They made they're selling the last Hellcats. R.I.P. The last Hellcats.
No more of that shit on the fucking road.
And you know that shit. You know out here, shit. You know, motherfucker is gonna probably end up buying one out here. Which is faster than a Tesla.
No, they're not, bro.
Dude, the new one that just dropped is faster than a Tesla. You can look it up. I guarantee you can look it up. Teslas literally aren't really that fast. They just have fast takeoff.
Sleep.
Hey, I look at numbers and actual facts. I guarantee you, the new. If you look it up, T, you do not want to make this bet because
Tesla versus Hellcat.
Brand new ones, brand new Hellcat. The last one that's dropping.
2020.
It goes from 0 to 60 in like 1.8 something seconds. It's fucking crazy.
I got it right here. Watching it. Let's see.
It's loud. Watch those videos. Them just be loud as fuck.
They haven't even taken off yet.
Yeah.
Alright, come on. Here we go.
The Dodge Challenger.
Tesla smoked the fuck out of that shit, bro. What are you talking about?
What video are you watching? When was that video uploaded to you?
10 months ago.
Exactly. You were not watching the latest video. I just
Tesla
told you.
Smoked his boots, bro.
You were not watching. You are not watching the latest information, T. You're watching a video from 10 months ago.
I don't know, my boy.
I'll show you after the pod and school you on what to do.
Please, because
you were.
What I just saw was embarrassing, bro. That was crazy.
We can do it. We can do it, T. It's okay.
All right, let's move on. I did want to talk about this because I kept seeing it on my feed, and I was just kind of taken back by the whole situation. But
Now I'm wondering.
North with Ice Spice, bro.
Oh yeah, that shit was wild. I mean, hey, fucking
Kanye was right.
Kanye was definitely right. I mean, he was definitely right.
And
Sure.
I don't know, like optics from Kim. I don't know how she didn't see that was.
Well, she's allowing it. I think she's promoting it, or not promoting it. She's cool with it. She's okay with it. She didn't care. I think she didn't care from jump, regardless of what Kanye was saying, because she.
But
One,
Ice
she's not
Spice
gonna
is
stop her
literally
kid.
talking about music, like shaking her ass.
Yeah, she's talking about her music is
dancing
sexual.
and like.
Her music is sexual.
I just think
Just that song she was singing was crazy sexual. If you listen to the lyrics in that song.
I just think Kim Kardashian thought, I'm gonna just have her over like a play date because I can. Kim Kardashian.
Or are you saying the fact that Ice Spice was there at one point?
I think that's like, I think for me, I see it from like she just treated her like she could just have her like a doll, like come over to her house and like
yeah,
be there,
it's Kanye's,
you know?
Kanye's daughter. Kanye's a
Which
music
is good.
genius.
I mean, it's good for Ice Spice, but
Bro, but that whole thing was calculated because she had the whole fit. She had the chain.
That all seemed like that happened after the play date that Kristen's talking about.
How do you know? How are you gonna say that? Though?
Well, because the Ice Spice was in those videos. The videos that Ice Spice was in, they seemed like they were all dressed normal. And then there was the videos after of Kim and I can't remember the other kid, one of the other Jenners, and it's just them two. And that's when she's like dressed in the all white with the Ice Spice wig on. And I'm like, all right. Because when I remember them going in, when the videos with Ice Spice was there, they were going in on Ice Spice saying like, oh, did they get her to babysit and shit? Shit was mad funny. Because she looked like she was...
And then the fridge, people were calling them out because the fridge was mad empty.
Yeah, you know they don't fucking... but actually, I wouldn't...
they say they have other fridges.
I'm sure. One, other fridges, and also they probably have like personal chefs.
Also, too, exactly, because when you go to like the nicest house I've ever been in, they had a kitchen behind the kitchen, and that was where like people would work, and then you would also have the food prepared.
That's where the slaves were.
Sure.
That's where the slaves.
I'm not gonna. Last fridge I'm gonna judge is Kim Kardashian's as far as like what's in it. Only way I'd have been freaked out is if it was disgusting. Or if it was
all fucking sloppy
it was
Joe and
gross
shit.
as fuck.
Sure.
But nah.
I just thought that shit was crazy, bro. Seeing North dressed up as Ice Spice, I was just like, this is too much, bro. Like,
but it seemed like the internet was okay with it. Like they were either just making a joke about it, or they were like,
I saw that as a fucking problem, bro. I don't think that. I think she's too young to be fucking engaging in all this.
Yeah, I agree. But even
she's 9 years old.
I thought she was older than that. She's 9.
I'm pretty sure that's how.
I thought she was like 12.
Let's see.
I thought she was like
she's 9, bro.
She's 9. Yeah.
She's 9.
Hey, the fucking owner of TikTok says his kids are not on TikTok. His kids are too young.
Exactly.
His kids are not on TikTok. This is the creator of that shit.
That's like your eye doctor having fucked up vision and telling you to get glasses, but he's not wearing glasses.
Yeah, for real. Oh,
you're like, well, why aren't you wearing glasses?
Yeah, like I don't know.
How do you avoid yourself, like when you are Northwest? Because even though she has the comments turned off on all the videos, there's still like commentary that social commentary that's gonna pop up as like, videos.
I think you blame. That's why. So when most people, I feel like, would blame Kim in the situation because you're the parent. I don't care whose kid you are. If I'm your mom, You're not gonna. She's not me personally. If I'm there, Kim's mom, was that Wes's mom? She's not gonna get a cell phone until she's maybe like 16. Maybe even older. I'm not gonna hold you. Her phone would be not a smartphone, at least. There's those dumb phones. There's like a resurgence. There's a resurgence of the dumb phones, like the flip phones, Nokia joints. Is like a comeback of that shit, and it's like that's what she would have. She would not have a smartphone, bro. Yeah, she would not. Not to say I would keep. Yeah, not to say I wouldn't keep her off the internet. She can have a laptop or some shit, but she would not have a fucking phone to be making no TikTok videos on. No way. None of that shit. Like, that shit is not, like, because I don't hate TikTok in that degree, but I feel like if you have a kid who's not in the public eye like that, I think you can manage it. I think you could be open. But if I'm Kim Kardashian and Kanye West had a bunch of kids with me, nah, that kid is not going to be on the internet like that. Yeah. No way.
But let me take this opportunity to promote my TikTok right now.
As you should.
I'm on that shit.
As you should.
Yeah, drops in the
TTT will exclusive.
Are you helping him, Kristen, get his TikTok together?
Yeah, I mean, he's doing it on his own, but he's asked me a little bit.
I ask her for some tips and, like how to.
There be shit I be seeing like girls do before they make their TikToks, and I don't even be. I helped on a photo shoot. I did this photo shoot thing the other day, and the girl was like,
"Oh, I peeped that. Was it with the white back?"
Yeah, nice. And the girl was like filming stuff, and then I seen the TikTok she made after that, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So that's like one of the ways you made this, like seeing how she took random videos that I seen her just recording, like long form videos where she would just let her phone sit and just record a whole thing that was going on. And then how she edited it after, I was like, oh shit, like that came together mad nice. I didn't think about how there's a lot of really cool editing features that that TikTok.
It's pretty intuitive.
Pretty intuitive. Like you just literally gotta use it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta just use it.
Yeah, because it's not hard. The dark side of it, because there's definitely a dark side of TikTok.
There's and it's crazy how it's not. Apparently, I haven't been able to use that version of TikTok, but in China they say TikTok is breaking down information, teaching people like legit stuff. Like it's not all the bullshit that you see in the American version of TikTok. And I'm like, well, how
to make a fucking chorizo omelet, fucking air fried. Yeah,
but it's like if it's someone who should not be making it compared to like fucking Chef Ramsay doing it, then it'd be that, because that's usually what it'd be. Also, the TikTok be showing me is
I'm there for the comments.
People, the comments be crazy.
Shit is hilarious. The internet is funny. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I think that's why it's hard for why people were coming at Chris Rock about his stand up, because nowadays the bar for funny is high, because you could just open Twitter and see some shit that'll make you cry, nigga.
It's almost like we live more for the reactions at this point.
Yeah.
Like, the reactions usually are a bigger moment than the actual moment.
Facts. Facts. I mean, hey, that's why we were waiting so long for this nigga to tell his slap jokes.
And it was kind of mid.
Well, that's the thing. We were waiting if you heard that shit right after it happened, it probably would have hit a little harder.
Yeah, it wasn't as timely.
We waited a whole year for that. So I think regardless, everyone's gonna feel a type of way about it. But at the end of the day, you made us wait a year for this.
Right.
So
I'm sure you got the bag for that, though.
Oh yeah, he got paid like crazy bread.
Shout out, Chris.
And I think he's doing. He got crazy bread to do multiple things with Netflix. He's doing that, and I think he's doing something else with them. I don't know if it's another stand-up, but he's got to do 2 projects with them.
What was that scary movie he was in though? Was it Saw? Or Jigsaw, or he was in some fucking.
He was in Saw.
That shit was fucking terrible.
But he was in Saw when it was just like Saw 1 was it.
Yeah, no.
And then that was it. Like after Saw 1, you like.
Come on, y'all, hang it up. Just let's.
There's no way this nigga. Yeah, exactly. All right, yeah. Or just enjoy what Saw 1 was. But I don't really think movies ever really, if it had like major success, stopped. I think any scary movie that had major success, like kept it going. There's a sequel. I can't think of really one. I mean, Halloween, we get that shit every fucking year.
Yeah, no, I can't think of one either.
And Jamie Lee Curtis got an Oscar for it last year. Oh
no, not for Halloween.
Oh, what she get an Oscar for? Everything. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that was kind of some BS though.
Yeah, no.
Did you guys watch that movie?
Watch the movie. It was a great movie.
You liked it? You liked that movie?
Which one?
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was a good movie.
Is that, did you? I mean, I didn't watch the Oscars, but
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't watch the Oscars.
I didn't watch it all. But the upset was that Jamie Lee Curtis got it over fucking.
I didn't think her shit was that amazing.
Over the actual lead actress.
But she got supporting actress. She got best supporting actress. And what was it? She
But like, how are you gonna give her a supporting actress role for like the lead actor was like so good?
He got the lead actress was she. I think did she not get it?
No, the mom did, but the other woman didn't.
Hold on, who?
The daughter.
The daughter.
She didn't get an award, I don't believe. I'm like.
Well, that's the thing that was weird to me. She felt like more the supporting actress than Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis, I finally watched the movie like last week, and Jamie Lee Curtis didn't seem like she was a supporting actress. It seemed like the daughter was. The mom was the main character. The husband was the male supporting actor, and the daughter was the supporting actress. She was all a part of the main storyline. Jamie Lee Curtis was just like a side character as far as like,
I feel like her mom and her dad were like the top
three.
Was, like,
so why was she even? Because the daughter wasn't in the running for best actress. She was in the. She wasn't. She didn't get an award. She wasn't even. I don't even think she was nominated for anything.
Yeah, I just think that.
But it's crazy that did you guys ever watch that movie Morbius on? It's on Netflix now. But it's like a vampire movie with.
I thought we did watch that.
It's really bad. It's bad.
Jared Leto.
With Jared Leto. It's a vampire movie. So
I think I started watching that.
It's pretty bad.
Michael
it's like
Keaton, Tyrese Gibbs.
Yeah, but it's one of the worst movies that year that it came out. I think saying it came out last year, and everything.
That shit got a terrible rating,
bro. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once just made as much money as that movie. They just hit their threshold because it's still in theaters because it's an Oscar nominated and winning movie. It hangs around in theaters a lot longer. It just hit. It just made just as much movie.
I kind of want to watch this just knowing it's terrible.
Bro, I watched it on Netflix, bro. I was able to clean my room. Like, I was able to get so much shit done through the dishes while this movie was on, bro. Like, it's that bad, bro. That movie is horrible. Damn. Like, it's so bad. But, hey, it happens. Movies be bad. Movies be terrible. I think it's a Marvel movie, and Jared Leto's in it, so it got some names in it. Mm-hmm. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I think everywhere I went, people had to like tell me to watch that shit. Like, it's good. Like,
they had to convince you.
They had to, it's the word of mouth type of. Word of mouth marketing. Sometimes it takes you mad long to hear it or listen to it.
You know what though? People keep telling me Creed 3 is so good, but
yeah, I'm not buying it. Have you seen Creed 2 or 1?
We started
watching 1.
I've only seen 1. I haven't been able to see 2 yet. I'm not buying that it's as good as everyone's been telling.
Don't care.
I think that's what it is. Sylvester Stallone's not in this one. They cut his character out, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't.
And honestly, on some shit, bro, I think about it and it's fucked up. But do you remember Django? How they were having like the slaves just fucking fight and kill each other? Yeah, I feel like that's what we're watching. Just two black guys beat each other up.
I mean, that'd be boxing a lot of times. Whether they're white or black, that's essentially what the sport is. Is just you're watching two niggas in a ring square up, like, and they get paid a lot of money. But if you want to break it down to the very nitty gritty, you watching two niggas in a very tiny ring with dude.
It's like gladiator shit.
It is very much gladiator shit. It's definitely gladiator shit.
For me, I'm okay, bro.
There's still a few gladiator shit things around. There's boxing, or just I say fighting in general.
Yeah.
Right.
Football, hockey to a degree. Rugby maybe. I haven't watched rugby, the sport of rugby, but I still think there's.
Yeah, I think rugby's with the smash and crash.
I'm not gonna. Maybe I'm on a limb here, but NASCAR is to a degree. I don't remember didn't they do that, like ride the horses and shit, and like, or it was like the horses pulling the the little like.
Yeah, wasn't they would like kill each other? As
They would
like,
be killing each other. But NASCAR, I wasn't able to finish it. But this documentary on fucking racing on Netflix, and yo, niggas be getting fucking killed in that shit. The crashes be insane.
Scary as fuck.
You know what was a crazy ass sport back in the day? Excuse me. Jousting.
Was that a sport? Or are you talking about like gladiator days? Because jousting was where they rode the horses in.
Horses with a big.
I guess technically that's post gladiator. That's like the knights and shit. But that's definitely watching that for entertainment sounds wild.
Jousting ended
1995.
7th century. 17th century.
Where niggas like, nah, I'm good.
They're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be fucking hitting.
You ain't paying me enough for this bullshit. I want a Max Dale.
There has been a limited revival of the theatrical jousting reenactment since the 1970s.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to your.
Have you been to fucking medieval times?
I haven't been to medieval times. I would love to go.
We should pull up.
Nah, we should
should
pull up.
go.
I've driven by it and I was like, yo, this is where it happens. Like,
I wanted
I'm down.
to go my whole life.
There was this thing back in Boston, in like the western part of Massachusetts, and it happened every year. It was called what was it called? Oh shit, I can't remember the call, but they had jousting there.
They joust in medieval times.
Yeah. That's the whole show, right? And they give you dinner and shit, right?
Yeah, bro. We should pull up. Bro, why does this shit have 4.7 stars and it's just $3 signs? They ain't
Dude,
playing.
this looks sick.
No, we might have to plan this actually.
Should we get dressed up?
Hell yeah.
All like My Fair Maiden shit.
Look at this kid's excitement. Wow.
Dude, that's how I'm trying to be. I'm trying to get lit.
That's
what it is. King Richard's Fair. My parents would take us every year, and it's pretty much like a
King Richard's Fair.
It's pretty much like a festival.
Okay.
just like that. They have a bunch of different
in
things.
Maryland?
Yeah, it happens in Maryland. It happens in New England. It happens in different parts of New England. So we went to like New Hampshire or something for it. And essentially
the feast.
You can get like a big ass turkey leg. Ugh. You can
No, we're definitely pulling up to medieval times.
Yo, the stuff they have there, that period, the only thing about that period that's not weird, but it's just whack, is that there was just no black people.
Yeah, that's why we bring the black people to the reenactment.
Yeah, but like in reality, I don't think black people. I don't know if we were in the mix at that point. We were still.
It's not our culture.
We were still, but we were specifically, still like right now. If you go to Japan, there might not be a lot, but because of us being able to travel and all that, you could find another black person. But back then,
because bro, no black person is jousting.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I feel like, let's say, travel and all that and integration is just as popping in that time period as it is now, right? I think you would see one of the top jousters be maybe a Latino dude or maybe a black dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. King Arthur could have been king, like, I think still King Arthur, because I know some niggas named Arthur, but like it could have been King, like Williams, You know what I'm saying? Like if the
I like the way that sounds.
You know what I'm saying? It does sound pretty hard, right?
This looks like Legoland.
What King Richard's Fair?
No.
Oh,
Medieval
times.
She's geeked. Have you seen the Martin Lawrence movie where he goes back into the
Black Knight?
Black Knight.
I think the only like there's a couple there's clearly a couple ridiculous parts of that movie. One of the greatest like
him falling in the pond.
Yeah, him falling in the pond and that sending him back is probably the most ridiculous. But at the end, when he's fighting the last knight, who's been kicking his ass the entire movie, he finally learns how to fight or whatever with a sword, and he calls Tiger Woods and like flips this nigga with a swing of sword. He uses his sword and swipes at his legs and calls Tiger Woods and like does like a golf swing. And this nigga does a full flop. I recently watched this movie because all of Martin's movies are on Netflix. They just like I put up recently. Either Netflix or
Kristen,
HBO Max.
Have you seen that movie?
Black Knight. She's
No, I don't think I've
classic
really
black film.
fucking classic. Fucking classic. There's Black Knight.
National Security.
The National Security. T, you know. And then
Blue Street,
bro.
Come on, bro.
They're all on. I think they're all on Netflix right now. I believe they're all on Netflix.
I love Martin Lawrence, bro.
Me too.
Yeah. Have you seen the show with Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito.
The movie with him and Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
It's like
It's $80 a person to go to this show.
Danny DeVito, Martin Lawrence. What's the worst that can happen?
I need to see the
Bro, you
image.
gotta see this if you haven't seen it.
I need to see the image of
The reviews are absolutely horrible, but
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Most of his movies, the reviews are gonna be in the trash.
but
if you look at the actual critics, people reviews, they'd be mad good. Yes, no, I remember this one. What's the worst that can happen? Oh yeah, because
Chris, have you seen this?
I remember because Bernie Mac was in it. Bernie Mac's character was mad funny.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. And they're doing. I mean, I understood why it got the hate, but while in Mexico, while we were chilling in the hotel, and we did just in general, maybe the day or so before, just that week, is when I was on my Martin Lawrence, because that's when they all got uploaded. It was towards the end of the month or whatever. They all got uploaded on Netflix. So I was on my little kick running through all the Martin Lawrence movies, and then I think they all got put up there because they uploaded, or they put Bad Boy 3 on Netflix. I watched it. I don't know if you've seen Bad Boy 1 or Bad Boy 2.
I've seen both. I
like Bad Boy 1 and 2. I think they're both classics. Bad Boy 3, I understood why it might have got the hate it did, but I thought it was pretty good after watching it, with all the time.
I need to watch that still. That's the one that came out recently, right?
That's more recently. It's probably like 2017.
Oh wait, no. So there's Bad Boy 4.
That's what's in the works. They're apparently shooting right now.
Oh yeah, I never saw 3.
Bad Boys 3. They're a little older. Homie wants to retire. Essentially, they deal with that as being just older cops at this point because they're actually older.
Netflix?
I believe it's on Netflix as well. Yeah. So Kristen, have you seen any of the Bad Boy movies? Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking classics. Really good movies.
Oh, it's on Stars and Hulu.
Okay.
No, it came out 2020, bro.
Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, Bad Boys for Life. Yeah.
2020.
So they're working on Bad Boys 4 right now.
Awesome. No, yeah.
I love black action movies.
Hell yeah.
This one was different because it had a crazy high budget.
Have you seen Cradle to the Grave with DMX and Jet Li? Oh my god. Come on, bro.
I miss that nigga just be like, I wish he did more shit like towards the end of like his career, like before he kind of just wasn't doing anything. I wish he did more, because those movies, DMX action movies, were pretty fire. Granted, they were mad ridiculous because they always put him as the hood nigga who was just almost like it was like a cross between a hood nigga and Triple X.
And like a fucking medieval, or not medieval, like just a genius.
Yeah,
because street genius.
Because didn't they have the chase scene when he's on the 4-wheeler in Cradle to the Grave?
Hell yeah,
yeah,
hard.
But the way he takes the 4-wheeler, I think it's like in the street.
He's got like the extra large t-shirt on, and it's like,
oh no, he had a leather jacket. But he could really ride those shits like mad good. DMX, he could. He was like really good. He was like always in, because that's a popular thing in New York to do, ride the BMXs. And
the best scene is Jet Li in the football scene. That shit is.
And when he fucks up the whole football team.
Yeah,
this is wild. Jet Li, another dude who disappeared. It kind of disappeared from the scene. It's crazy.
He's retired, bro. He's old.
Dude, I don't see doing that shit. I see the dude from fucking IP Man. Still, he's just in John Wick 4. He's in John Wick 4.
Bro, Jet Li is 60 years old. 50, bro.
Are you serious? Sylvester Stallone is still out there killing it.
Bro,
they just made a new Star Trek called Picard and got this old motherfucker from Star Trek in the show doing action fucking niggas up. Like, Danny DeVito's still doing shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger still doing shit. Like, these niggas still out here killing it because it don't take much, because people already buy into, all I want to see is Jet Li on the screen.
Bro, Jet Li looks actually completely different now. That's crazy.
Skinnier or like?
Look him up, bro. I think he has hyperthyroid.
Oh, he has actual.
Yeah. Hyperthyroidism.
That do be stuff that happens is when dudes, your favorite action star might get old type shit. That sucks.
I'm telling you, bro. 60 years old.
He don't look bad though, but yeah, I remember. I've seen a recent photo of him. He is bald. I've seen a recent photo.
You can't expect him to be fucking doing
niggas up.
Dude,
he wasn't. Dude, when did Expendables 2 come out?
A long time ago. Expendables 2. They already have Expendables 4, bro. Shit came out in 2012.
2012.
10 years ago, bro.
Expendables. Let's see the last one Jet Li was in. Was that Expendables 2?
Yeah, he's in it.
Expendables 3?
Not in it.
Okay, so that's what it
Wesley Snipes is in it? What the fuck?
Dude, it was every action star. That's what the whole thing about those movies.
Jet Li was in it.
Yeah, so he's still doing movies. But Expendables 3 was 2014.
That's not much later, bro.
Let's see. How many Expendables did they make?
They're on 4 right now. It just dropped.
It just dropped? Expendables 4 just dropped?
50 Cent's in this shit?
Dude, they needed... If Jet Li's not in it, then they can put 50 Cent in it.
Oh, no. It comes out in September.
50 Cent could be an action star, I guess. He could be kind of like what...
They're gonna have Liam Neeson in it?
Liam Neeson is an official action star, bro.
Megan Fox.
Oh, he was in Mulan. That came out in 2020.
Bro, Sylvester Stallone face is... Did he get surgery done?
Hell yeah.
Are you... Yeah, yes. How old is this nigga? How was his age? What's his age?
Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
Take a guess.
I'm gonna say 67, 68.
Oh, 76.
This nigga's old as fuck.
How is he still doing fucking action films?
That's what I'm saying. There's so many stunt though.
Damn, he's ripped for fucking 76.
Yeah, because that's what the drugs will do to you. God, that's what the steroids will do to you, is keep you ripped. Oh my god.
He's on steroids?
Fucking.
You got a shirt? You got a photo with a shirt?
Bro, Arnold Schwarzenegger is 75.
Damn.
Yeah, these niggas the same age. Jet Li, you have Disney Plus? Did you watch Mulan?
Bro, look at Arnold at 72, Kristen. He's fucking shredded.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
72 and you're fucking shredded.
Bro,
he was born in 1947. That's fucking trippy, bro.
He definitely...
This nigga has seen some shit.
Yeah, he's definitely seen some shit.
Can you imagine being 100?
And this nigga was... What was he in California? I wasn't in California at the time. What was he, guys? Oh, he's a governor.
Bro, imagine being over 100 years old.
This nigga was a governor in California.
Bro. And the Terminator.
You were too young to even vote for this nigga. Do you even remember that shit?
I do remember it. It was crazy, bro. People were clowning it. It was crazy. Is he still... He's not still the governor.
That's probably... No.
How long was that term? 8 years?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Governor years. Arnold Schwarzenegger...
7 years, bro.
Yeah, 7 years. Between 2003 and 2011, this nigga was on just running shit.
Damn.
It didn't make any sense because y'all voted this nigga who ain't even from America.
It's like, cut the trees down.
How was this nigga allowed to run for governor? This nigga was not from America. I guess you can, if you're not from America, run for... You just can't be president.
The chopper. No.
Yeah, he is that dude. He's got a legacy. He's definitely like one of probably the most famous action stars. Him and Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, no, for certain. Steven Seagal. Oh, I'm dead.
Unfortunately, he did not make it to that level. Like, I think he kind of just plateaued and you just never saw him again. Because you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's still doing shit. Sylvester Stallone's still doing shit.
Steven Seagal's in number 4.
Hold on, he's in number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I got to see this shit.
Yeah, bro. Because
he's not in any other ones, is he?
I don't know.
And Expendable 4 is the next one coming out?
50 Cent? That's crazy, bro. How many of these are there? It's going to be like Fast and Furious.
Well, I mean, are you guys going to go see Fast and... What was the last Fast and Furious you actually saw?
I don't even know anymore.
Did you see the last one? I think the last one was the one where where Paul...
you looking at Arnold's wife? She passed away.
Maria Shriver's still alive.
Yeah, they're still on.
Wait, what?
She was just at a Goop dinner like 5 days ago.
The last.
Is that his wife?
That's his ex-wife, yeah.
Why does it have... Oh, it must
But
be...
she used to be a Kennedy, so that makes sense why he would actually be the governor. Or she is a
Or
Kennedy.
just have that connection?
Yeah.
Because to be able to even do that, this IMDb, this Expendables forecast is looking kind of crazy. I would love to be just on the shoot, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Cause
Shooting the shits.
Just hanging, because you're hanging out with Jason Statham, who's been in mad shit. He's a transporter.
Transporter is phenomenal. I don't think Kristen's seen Transporter.
I don't know how you missed out so much. Megan Fox is just hanging around, just being Megan Fox.
Action films? You can't tell me about... I'm up on all my action films.
Randy Couture just chilling.
Did you like Ambulance?
Ambulance was okay. It's just one of those. That was just one of those movies I had to continue to remind myself that it was a movie, because such ridiculous shit was happening in that movie. Like, for those who haven't seen it, it's pretty. I think it's probably considered not a good movie, but it's an enjoyable watch because I fuck with the actors in it. I fuck with.
It was really the cinematography,
which was surprising. It was pretty good. I can't hate on it, but I guess because they essentially shot a whole action-esque movie in an ambulance. Like, most of the scenes took place in the ambulance. So to do that, I would say yes. You'd have to say the cinematography had to be pretty good.
I mean, it was a lot of like the drone shit.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot of drone shit. I do wonder how much of it. You think I have to watch again how much CGI was in that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it looked like it was all kind of like either stunt.
No, it was just the camera, bro. They had...
No, like as far as like it was like real life happening, not... But a lot of shit was happening in that movie. That's what I'm saying. Like how much, if there was any actual CGI in that shit. Because all of it...
Probably some.
How much... Because it was...
Michael Bay, bro.
That's what I mean. Yeah. He do love the CGI.
Hell yeah.
He do love that shit. You got fucking Transformers thing... 10 coming out.
What'd you think of the news about 6ix9ine being jumped?
It just took long enough, I'll tell you that much, but
not surprised at all.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I knew that was bro, there's no way that's not gonna eventually happen. Like, I don't think it was related. I mean, I think people will use the snitching, but I don't think it was related to snitching. Like, they're not connected to the original gang. I don't think that.
You guys think that he's gonna learn like a lesson from this, or he's gonna keep...
He'll probably move a little different. Maybe he'll choose a better gym, because I don't know why he's at a LA Fitness. It seems a little weird.
Yeah, there was like fucking...
Kind of bold.
There was like high schoolers when he came out, and he was just in his underwear. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I seen all the videos of the dudes jumping him, and that happened. But it's just weird that he would... Yeah, LA Fitness seems kind of like, bro, that makes me wonder how much money he has. If he's at an LA Fitness,
oh yeah,
he clearly don't got bread like that, or like maybe he's not spending his bread like that.
Or like, why would you think that you could just move in the gym like that?
Yeah, if you're gonna be in an LA Fitness, I think you would at least have someone with you, because LA Fitness, dude, we seen fucking P&B get killed in a fucking Roscoe's. So like, it's clear that you can't, and he wasn't hated like that. Niggas do not like you.
Yeah,
they hate you for no reason. Like, realistically, they don't know you. They weren't even part of Trey 9 type shit. But niggas just don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So apparently he was like taunting Puerto Ricans at. There's multiple reasons why they think he got jumped, not just the snitching shit, but he was at the World Classic is an international baseball tournament that happens with every team representing from their country, and Mexico is playing Puerto Rico, and he was there front row just like talking shit. They were throwing like beer cans and shit at him, and they think that had something to do with it. In the video, he threw up like some gang signs, or they're saying like, "Oh, throw up the sign again." So they're saying that he might have like did something stupid. I don't know. At the end of the day, he's moving like an idiot, if that's how he's moving.
Yeah. In
a fucking LA Fitness. Isn't there? Because like an Equinox is like hard to get in. You can't just walk into Equinox.
Right.
Like that feels like...
There's usually a check-in, but like anyone's going to LA Fitness, you know?
LA Fitness, to get into LA Fitness is just like $20, like for like the day pass type shit, or $25 or some shit. If you just want to get a day pass.
Crazy.
But those niggas, you see them, they just walk in. This is shorty at the front. Like, I feel like there's just gyms that would just, the gym itself would have held you down better.
Right. Rather
than, but if you're going to be at a LA Fitness, I think you should have your bro with you to fucking at least help Fenton. That was just wild. But hey, he walked away with his life. So I guess that's just definitely a learning lesson. For sure. Did you listen to what new music have you been listening to?
Not a whole lot, man. I've actually went back and I've just been honestly exploring Chief Keef a lot.
Word?
Listening to Chief Keef. I mean, new artists. Love Tyler.
Love Tyler. That's the name of the artist.
Yeah. LUH.
I love Tyler. Is he a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should check it out.
What about you, Kristen? No new music?
Music. Honestly, I've listened to this band that I discovered, Fiddlar. It's my friend's boyfriend's band.
Got you.
And it's like super punk rock, like crazy, but
how you spell that?
FIDLAR. It stands for Fuck It Dog, Life's a Risk. But I guess they've been around and like they have like hella followers and shit, but I don't know, something about it this week has been kind of nice for me.
Did you guys check out that Don Toliver?
Yeah. That was when I was in.
I did not.
When I was in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, you listen to that?
That and the Cali Uchis came out at the same time, but I haven't really been like.
What else?
Was it good?
The Don Toliver is pretty cool. I like it.
I'll have to check.
It's definitely
a whole project.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole project, whole album. He dropped the album. Him, Yachty dropped the album. I think since we last.
Oh shit!
Did we? I don't know if we.
Oh wait, no, we never talked about it. But it's album? So good.
You like the Yachty album?
Obsessed.
Really?
Like just that dreamy, like whatever he's doing is very special, and I think he should keep doing that.
Okay, I'm not mad at that take. I just didn't like how he was just trying to. I don't know if you listened to the interview where he was just trying to discredit all his earlier music, saying he didn't want to be known for that. Let me get the exact quote so I don't.
I love Yachty.
Like one night,
he was doing an interview with I think Rolling Stone, and he was hating on his own music. It sounded like.
Like he wasn't actually making music that he wanted to make type shit.
Yeah, or he doesn't want to be known as a rapper. He wanted to be known as like something more.
Interesting.
And I was like, and he's like, doesn't want his old music to put him in a box or anything like that. And it's just like,
I respect it.
I do, but in the end of the day, if you're creative, you don't need to say that shit. You kind of just let the product speak for itself. It just came off like he admired someone, and I don't want to just name it, just put a shit out there, but it sounded like it clearly admires someone in the way that they've maneuvered in the game, and he wanted to like be this person, and it's just like, bro, if you look at that person and how
he's a rapper, isn't that person considered a rapper?
He's a rapper, he's a singer, he's this, he's that. It doesn't matter. He don't need to go in an interview and say it. He just does it. And it just like you hating on your old music and saying, oh, I don't want my old music. No, nigga, just go in the studio and make this project how you made this project. Yeah. Make the next project how you made the next project. Like do everything like how you don't need to go in an interview and discredit, because I feel like that's taking a shot at all the people who fuck with your old shit. You have the way he was talking about his old music. I was like, bro, those songs, I fuck with those songs. That's the reason why I even listened to this one. And this album's totally different. So I'm gonna take it for what it is and take the tracks off it that I fuck with and keep it pushing. Like, don't try to. It just felt like he was trying to be another nigga, and it was
He's
just
such
like
a star.
Like, bro, it's okay. You can grow within the industry without hating on your own shit. Like.
Speaking of hating on your own shit, apparently Vans came out and pretty much admitted that they know that their shoes are feel dated, and they want to update them and kind of revamp their footwear.
Good luck.
I mean, hey, I think they got the bread to do it.
Yeah, that's definitely, I would say, it's a
But do you
great
think they
transition.
still have the money?
That was a great transition because it doesn't make sense, nigga. You guys did like such a classic silhouette that is copied by, you could say, 95% of the industry. Everyone has a shoe that looks like the Vans Slip-On or the Vans Classic.
Right.
Like those two shoes in general. Saint Laurent got a fucking joint that looks like. Every brand has a shoe that looks like those two.
And people still wear Vans.
They go to Vans because they know it's like an Air Force One.
But I think at the end of the day, they do need something new.
100%. I don't think that's, once again, nigga, we don't have to tell us what your internal problems
Do
are.
we think they're getting you think they're getting designer with it? I think they need they should like update their logo type shit.
Maybe I maybe, you know, I say it, you see that with a lot of companies, but not really with clothing
they're
companies.
a skateboard brand like that.
That's 100% exactly.
If it was regular fashion, but this is
Maybe.
like skateboard. It's like a sport. It's like.
But that's what they're saying is they want to change that. They want to.
Yeah, but how do you change the DNA of your brand? That
Brand.
sounds stupid.
That's why I said, like, you see that. I think you can see that with like a tech company, a car company.
I mean, Nike wasn't making.
But what company you know has, clothing wise, has ever changed their actual logo and been successful after? Because that's what I said. You could do it with a car company, like your car. Kia changed the logo a couple times.
Yeah, they just recently did.
Yeah, tech companies. Look at this Meta now. You see the fucking 8. Like, you see it with tech companies. Clothing wise, that's just hard to do. That's just hard to fucking do.
I hear you.
That would be interesting if they really just went because their logo's what? It's the Vans like that.
But the V is like extended. Like the top of it.
Maybe like hey, that would be big. But I think it would more or less be what you were saying earlier. I think they just need something like a new model.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what would do.
And some new tech.
Because, like, what would not to say, like, to top on Kanye way, but, like, if you did inject the DNA of a dude like Kanye, so that could be any of his, like, followers. Because you've seen a lot of designers who come from the Kanye tree.
I don't know if Kanye would be good at designing a skate shoe though.
Nah, but that's the thing. When he went to Adidas, it wasn't that he was trying to design a shoe that Adidas was already filling as far as the gap. He kind of just went in there and did his own thing, and those shoes happened to kind of work into.
But that's like a lifestyle brand. I mean, I guess if he did the right research and like connected with the right people, he could make a good skate shoe.
Because it is a skate brand, but like you said, it was a lifestyle. Like I say more people wear Vans for the lifestyle aspect. Not even necessarily that.
I feel like that's the allure of Vans, is that it has an edge to it. Like, if you purchase it, it's not like.
My thing is that there's no tech in the shoe. It's just like.
The price point is $60.
They've gotten
that's
techie with it.
Good.
They actually did come out with a new model, and I personally liked it with just one tweak, but they did drop a new model. If you look at the Vans, it's that puffy one. You didn't see that one? You haven't seen that one?
Mm-mm. Let me see.
It's called the Vans New School shoe. So it's like very similar to what you're seeing with a lot of the designers who steal the silhouette of the old school. So it's puffy, got a puffy tongue.
Oh, but that's the same thing, bro.
It's got a puffy tongue, puffy collar. The only thing I hate is that pull tab in the back. Honestly, I can't do that pull tab. That's the only thing. I want it to be
cut that off.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone who I hear, because I said I hated it. I liked the shoe, but I hated the pull tab. They were like, "You actually low key need it because it's hard. It's hard to get your foot into it because the collar is so puffy and shit." But they look good in person. They got the fat laces. I fucking love them. But I know what you mean as far as like a total new design. But it's hard to ask that from a brand that does just classic designs. You would need someone. That's why I say you would need someone like a Kanye like mine to go in there and just totally be like, all right, I'm gonna take that wave and I'm gonna put it on a 700.
Right.
Because it will work. If you put it on any Kanye's crazy ass designs from the past, if you put the Vans design on it, it works. The Vans logo.
How much is this shoe? $75?
What, the new school?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't seen them. But
they're cool.
Nah, I fuck with them honestly. Like in person, homie had them and he had like the laces like open shit like that. He said they're fucking comfy as fuck, obviously. And he wore the fit you wear for your jeans. Them shits actually he wears a similar fit and like that shit would be fire. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, no, they look cool.
Yeah, I was just the pull tab on the back was bothering me and made me feel like it was like I don't know, just like kiddish or some shit.
You could just use a shoehorn.
I have a shoehorn right next to my shoes
every day. You gotta have the shoehorn. You could cut the pull tab off.
I wouldn't mind cutting the pull tab off because I do use the shoehorn.
Yes, let's go.
What else we talking about? Did you listen to the T-Pain cover album?
We did.
What'd you think? I was super surprised. That caught me off guard when I clicked on my new music.
It was cool. The covers weren't for me though, or the songs.
I seen where he was going because he was trying to. I seen where he was going, but the songs weren't songs that like you play trying to fuck.
There was a couple bangers, but like, I just think overall, those songs weren't as important to me as like.
It wasn't like my favorite song.
It wasn't. It
was hard to sit through music that I don't really like.
It seemed like he was making covers for songs that he was trying to reach outside of his normal fan base.
For sure.
Like,
which is a good idea, but that's essentially what it seemed like it was. Because some of the songs I'm like, yo, black people don't listen to this shit. So you're clearly trying to reach outside of your normal, like, I think, spectrum of people who fuck with your music. But I ain't gonna be mad at anybody trying to get some bread. Did you guys hate because I seen the internet was hating on Logic's cover of Ice Cube's. I'm
not listening to Logic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
Did you listen to it?
I'm fucking dead.
I know, right?
I heard it.
Did you hate it as much as the internet did?
It was corny, bro. I didn't see the video though. I just heard the audio.
Okay, I watched the video and his band definitely looked like they weren't like a band, like not to hate on them niggas, but
they just like a bunch of random people.
They just didn't like they had no soul for a song that like is just like from the culture for heavy and just like I don't know,
like they were reading sheet music.
Yeah, type shit for real.
Damn.
Yeah, but I mean, hey. If his fan base is that strong where he can do some shit like that, that's definitely something that I'm gonna take note of. Always. If I had this, regardless of how I feel about a person, I always look at their fan base and see like, damn, this nigga to me is not a good rapper. I don't really care anything about anything he raps about. And his fan base is just crazy strong, like crazy supportive. Like, cause anyone I talk to, no one fucks with this nigga. So clearly his fan base is fucking crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But where are these? Because I don't know anyone really around.
I had an old friend that loved Logic.
You had a friend? Kristen, do you have any friends that listen to Logic?
No.
That's what I mean. I don't have any. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna ask everybody at work tomorrow. Does anyone here listen to Logic?
We should run a poll.
Yeah, we're gonna run a poll because it's crazy to me because that's stuff like that.
We're gonna run a poll.
I find that shit interesting. Like with anybody, most people. The only ones I don't is like, and I like I don't care about is when it be like a racist ass nigga. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. It's just proof that this country be racist as fuck. When I see a racist ass nigga with mad fans or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. But. R.I.P. to Dat Piff.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Wait, does the app still work?
I don't know. I honestly, once you said that, I meant to go on a fucking website.
You said that it was closing down?
That's what the post said. It's crazy that it would, but I guess it does cost money to maintain that shit and all that music on that site.
Someone's got to run that shit. It's not opening for me.
Yeah, it's not opening for me either. So maybe it is legit gone.
That's sad.
That's a lot of music. Luckily, I got all my Wayne tapes.
Damn.
backed up on my
It's somewhere.
My shit is all in the cloud, Google Cloud. But
yeah, you might have to send that.
I got you, bro.
We get the drought too. And
I got all that shit. I got all that shit.
send the link.
Yeah, that's super sad. But I guess, I wonder. It clearly wasn't making any money because I guess it was all just downloadable technically.
Right, but it was dope when artists put shit out exclusively on DatPiff. Just drop like a tape on there. I always thought that was hard.
Yeah. Damn, Drought 2. Oh my God. I'm about to listen to this on the way home. I literally forgot all about this. I think the Drought 3. Yeah.
The Drought 3 is top tier.
Yeah. Drought 3 is.
Drought 3.
Oh my God. I'm going to listen to this. Holy shit.
Oh man. For all the Californians, just stay safe during the rain. We got tornadoes now too, so
For real. Like, what the fuck?
You don't know what's going on.
Tornadoes.
Sharknado's next.
Cocaine out.
Let's watch that
Bears
movie.
on cocaine.
I still want to see Cocaine Bear.
Well, now it's on streaming. Y'all guys got Amazon Plus.
Oh, we need to watch that right now.
Yeah, over here.
No. I think we went, didn't we?
Did we? No, we didn't go
We didn't. I thought we went. We didn't go.
to the movie theater over here.
I thought we did. This is the one that like had nice ass seats and shit.
Yeah, we seen something together.
Yeah, we did.
Oh wait, we did. What was
I
that?
can't remember. Was it?
That guy was humping the seat next to me. I can't. What were we watching?
Oh man, I'm not gonna remember.
It was funny though. I remember that.
No, I'm not gonna remember.
Oh, fuck
we'll do
it.
it again.
That's
we'll do it
crazy.
again.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Move to a movie theater near you. We are the EOD podcast. Gang, gang.
End of the day podcast.
And it's your boy Sin Supreme. Stand by.
Sin exclusive.
It's your boy T in the building.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank yeah.
And
We'll see you next week.
yeah,
For shizzle.
for sure.
Do
Back
people
to
still say
normal
that?
schedule.
Do people say that? No.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
For shizzle?
Just make it happen.
Yeah.
For shizzle, my nizzle. All right, y'all. Peace.
End of the day podcast.
So funny for that.